Oh, please don't break. Please, all systems are go. Perhaps all systems are stopped. All systems are go. And hello there, Site 42 staff, as well as those of you from the greater SCP Foundation. As always, I am Dr. Theron Sherman, Site Director of Site 42 and Head Containment Specialist. And welcome to another Fan Art Friday, a subsidiary of the anomalous broadcast from Site 42. Now, while on most days, I'm here with my door open to answer your questions about the mysteries of the SCP Foundation, and you can ask about anomalies or groups of interest or the staff or hypothetical containment procedures about anomalies that are outside of our purview. Perhaps they're from a different multiverse or pataphysical narrative level. Instead, for the first little bit of this stream, I need to start with our Fan Art Friday celebration. Now, even before I start with that, I need to start with, hello chat, how are you doing today? How are you this fine Victory Friday? Junior Researcher Sally, good to see you in the chat. Thank you for being a member, and also thank you for being the first chatter. Meanwhile, Puppet Boy, Jan, Legendary Doge, Epic GU, Director Ethan, Sin, Zombie Cat, Rat, Amber, Puppet Boy. Good to see you guys in the chat nice and early, and thank you for being members, as well as you, Dark Duality. And then Dr. Thomas, Dr. Light, Intern Gilund, Light Steve, and King of Birds. Good to see you guys, just for being you. And Researcher Voidel, thank you for being here early and for being a member. So, here at the start of our stream real quick, we're going to handle the Fan Art Friday situation. And then we will get to your questions and donations. As a time check, our approximate end time is at the hour mark, so we're at about 42 minutes left in stream. So, let me move over to the Fan Art Friday list. Now, as a note, typically, Fan Art Friday, there are rules. The rules include things such as content warning if you're doing anything explicitly gory or overtly sexual romantic. Let's not overshoot here. We're still on YouTube, terms of service after all. Let's deal with don't send just your OC. That's not fan art of Site 42 or the SCP Foundation as a whole. You can put your OC into your fan art with characters that are canon, but watch out for that. No AI, no gotcha generators, stuff like that. Hey, you have to draw it yourself. We have these rules written down. You can ask Desk in the chat to give you the intel there. But if you're going to follow the rules, you can send your fan mail Fridays, Fan Art Fridays, to site42artwalk@gmail.com. That is the art email. Normally, we also only show one picture per person. But today we had people submit multiple pieces in ways that I feel like sharing. And because I am the arbiter of the rules at the end of the day, I'm the site director, we do what I want. So, Desk has pinned the rules, or Desk has put the rules in the chat. I'm going to pin them. That way, if you're interested in submitting to Fan Art Friday, you do not break the rules. So, let us begin. The first two pieces are from Director Ethan. Director Ethan is a big fan, it seems, of hurting Dr. Raymond Ham. You know, my bestie, who 049 killed. So, you know, not my favorite subject matter, but, man, you sure do be liking putting the ham into some situations. So, thank you, I guess. Now, Jazzy Boy is our next fan arter, And the trick of it is, this is a long boy. This is the SCP-5320 of arts. So I'm gonna have to scroll this one. Desk. People in chat are asking if you can put the email for the art walk in the chat. Can you please do that? Now, here is... First of all, yeah, that is how I would look in this situation. Thank you. And then, I just have to handle things. I guess I just have to handle things. Trying to keep you all in line. And, oh, hashtag annoyed in asexual for sure. The gooners. What are you going to do? It's the internet. And then we continue to scroll down. Hey, little Clef. Hey, little Clef. You're looking very cute over there. And then, oh no. Author Sherman is giving Dr. Sherman the business. That does sound like a thing that my author would do. And once again, yes, what are you supposed to do with your OCs except torture them? This is what we are. So yes, art. This is how it is. Thank you, Jazzy Boy, who put your name in here 4 times to make sure I didn't miss that you were Jazzy Boy. Good work, Jazzy Boy. Next up. So I'm gonna be honest. This one skated by my sensors because I can't tell if it's pre-gen or not. To me, this might be like a gotcha or something. I'm not sure. I know Desk likes it because it is Mary. And Mary is Desk's subject of interest. But, I don't know. Something about the way this dress is textured. Is this a gotcha? Did I just share a gotcha on stream? Either way, it looks kind of cute for what it is. If you did draw that, it looks nice. It just tweaked my sensors a little bit. Next up is Puppet Boy. Puppet Boy in the chat today. That is stunning. The use of color and light is crazy in this Puppet Boy. That is hella. Sheesh. Next up on our list. Scary. Scary. Okay, wait a minute. Heh. So here is the Dr. Sherman is not anomalous. Definitely not anomalous. I look very worried. I don't like what's happening here. I don't like eye things, and I do not like worm things, and I do not like worm things in my eye things. And then the eyeballs. Are we all missing an eyeball? What's... Horror. Horror. Ah! Thank you, Val. Dr. Val. Yeesh. Now, we move into Junior Researcher Sally's sketch pile of the day. This is surreal and horrifying. Yes. And then this is also in the theme of being puppeted by my author. A very frustrating place to be. And then, hey, how you doing? Looking good. I'll take it. I'll take it. Hi, chat. This is me to you. You're looking good. May6 and Canada, welcome to Site 42 staff. Thank you for subscribing. Next up in our list is Zombie Cat. And Zombie Cat has a little bit of lore here. This is a futuristic version of Dr. Sherman, inspired by Tron and cyber jazz, a genre of music made by Solene. I don't know Solene, and I don't know cyber jazz, but I do know cyberpunk. Dr. Sherman is part of the O5 Council because he is the only one that can read and translate galactic language. The symbols on his right eye are in this language. When translated, it spells Sherman in galactic. The smoke pipe is one of the images, is a drug to extend his life. That's how the O5 Council does it. The O5 Council normally likes to keep him unknown and safe, however, he likes going for walks. That is true. And so here is our cyber jazz Dr. Sherman enjoying a pipe and a song. And then we have a profile, a little more of a portrait. And you know what? It's a vibe. It's a vibe for a younger, maybe a little more andro Dr. Sherman. Very good look. Very good look. The stylization is neat. Definitely a vibe. And finally, Billy Go-Goat brought us the last piece for today, but it's not necessarily a fan art in the sense of everything else has been a fan art. This is cosplay and special effects makeup, which we do like that. We do like that around these parts. They made themselves a 610. That is horrifying. Flesh monster. Why? No. Arg. Ugh. Sheesh. Reminds me back of when we did the, on my end, when we did the SCP-3008-2, the IKEA employee face makeup. And so, yeah, there you go. Fan Art Friday of September 12th, 2025 is complete. Now we return to our regularly scheduled chatting. And so we have about T-minus 30 minutes left in the Containment Hazard Assessment Team meeting for the day. Starting with catching up on donos. Scarlett, thank you for your first donation to today's stream. Make sure to grab yourself some naan on your way past the commissary. Hello, Sherm, how you doing? Can actually hear you now because I ain't at my mom's house past 10 p.m. and had a fun on my exploration earlier and listened to the stream yesterday, and I did have permission. Okay, as long as all's well and good, as long as we're following protocols. We love following protocols and rules here at the Foundation. It's kind of our whole thing. Commissar Pfeiffer, thank you for your 3-month member message as a level 1 researcher here at Site 42. We appreciate your membership and your service, especially the plans that you research in the battle against the White Names. Hey Doc, just want to tell you that you're cool. Wow. As a researcher, I don't get that very often. We're usually the nerds, but I guess nerds are cool these days. I guess there's some crossover between nerdery and coolery. Can't complain, much obliged. Cool Man Fight, thank you for your first donation to today's stream as well as being a member. Grab yourself some chai on your way past the commissary. Dr. Sherman, I'm here to inform you that Site Dwarf is on top and inside of a large mountain that is a mile tall. Well, the dwarves are on top of the mountain? I guess it is their fortress. And so they would need an external fortress to protect their entrance. I guess that makes sense. Who is willing to give me a key card to the facility? UNGOC, as in the United Nations Global Occult Coalition? The answer is none. Now get out of here, you gawk sucker. What was the first SCP? Well, intern vlogs, you could look at the database and you could see what the SCP-001 proposals are, because those would seemingly be the first SCPs cataloged. Or you could go with the IRL answer, and that is that the SCP-173 is the first ever SCP written. So, that is your first SCP. Pardon. Dun, 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 dun. Can I please have SCP-525, please? 99% of the time, the answer to these questions are no, because we're not just going to give away our SCPs, even if you ask nicely. But to be specific, 525 consists of multiple disjointed arthropod legs, 10 to 15 centimeters in length. Their code name is eye spiders. They climb directly toward the animal's eye and will secure the eyelid while others extract the eye. Nope. Nope. Not only can you not have them, but I don't want them. And if I had my way, I would burn them. I see a Ko-Fi donation has come in. Let me get that real quick. Hey, bro, how many SCPs you have? Intern Fazbear, we have listed on the database encroaching upon 9,000 SCPs in the English language database. Across the world in international language, there are many, many more than that. So it's at least over 9,000. That's how much we know. Thanami, thank you for your first donation of today's stream and for taking the time to go to the Ko-Fi to do it, which means that YouTube does not take 30% of your donation. We appreciate the effort. Make sure to grab yourself a scone on your way past the commissary. Hey there, Dr. Sherman. I missed a few streams. Hope you're feeling fine again, as the last stream I caught was the first after the quarantine. It was an interesting one. Oof! Yes, I am feeling much refreshed. I am feeling better for sure. The Nestic treatment is working quite well. I have been doing morning yoga to get my mind back into a place inside my skull. We're doing okay. We're doing okay. Scarlett, thank you for donating twice again. I had some chicken that I definitely didn't take from a body. You believe me, right? I stopped doing bad things, I promise. Not anyway, I'm back in my containment cell, so now yeah, no one investigate. Chicken, totally not human flesh. Definitely. Whose flesh? Whose? Where body? Get flesh. We're going to investigate this, and you better be on the level. Nobody's looking at 173, by the way. Well, yes, it's locked in a box and it's not cleaning time. That's not a problem. As long as it's locked in the box, it stays there. Cool Man Fight, thank you for donating again. Have you heard about Night Stalker from New Vegas? Are these not super mutants that are addicted to using stealth boys? No, that's, what are they called? There's something. The Night Stalkers are coyotes with canine body but head and tail of a rattlesnake. Don't like that. What are the super mutants called now? Crap, I haven't played New Vegas in so long. Super mutants. Stealth Boy. What are they called? Nightkin. Gotcha. The Nightkin are super mutants who abuse Stealth Boys. The Night Stalkers are coyotes with rattlesnake heads and tails. Easter Bunny and 40 Drop. Welcome to Site 42 staff. Thank you for subscribing. And Kermite. Congratulations on getting the Nightkin answer right. I know chat has a delay, but I give you credit for getting it before you heard me say it. There's a new SCP, SCP-67. Your information is really out of date. I mean, come on, that's in the first 1,000 SCPs. Those were written back in like 2007. And meanwhile, yes, the fountain pen that forces you to write your own biography was written in July 26, 2008. So no, SCP-67 is not new. A.A. Blackwood, it's a meme. I know it's a meme, but I'm answering as if I don't understand the meme for comic value. And because I kind of don't like it when people make up fake SCPs for memes, like the whole Siren Head is an SCP when it wasn't, 6789. It's kind of annoying. So I just assert the actual SCP in a frankly unfunny manner to stop them. Junior Researcher Sally, thank you for your first donation to today's stream via the Ko-Fi. We appreciate you making the effort to make sure more of your donation goes to Site 42. Make sure to grab yourself a Java on your way past the commissary. Opinion on SCP-2303. Interesting. Someone is Test. Welcome to Site 42 staff. Thank you for subscribing. What is SCP-2303, I wonder? SCP-2303, codename Inkblot. SCP-2303 is suspended within a specialized polymer-sealed containment unit equipped with 6 electromagnetic generators to prevent surface contact. Emergency UV lighting systems are installed throughout the chamber in the event 2303 attempts to breach containment. Resupply is handled via automated injection lines. No personnel are to enter the containment chamber unless under direct approval from SCP-2303's project lead. In such cases, hazmat suits with UV shielding and full decontamination cycles are mandatory. Any attempts at communication are being reported immediately. Description: SCP-2303 is a mass of CMYK oil-based press ink, exhibiting autonomous locomotion and form manipulation. While largely amorphous, SCP-2303 can produce temporary appendages to mimic inanimate objects or simple organisms. These approximations are crude, lacking intricate detail, and destabilize within seconds. SCP-2303 metabolizes organic matter via surface contact, extracting lipids, water, and pigmentation, which it uses to increase its total volume. Affected material desiccates rapidly. Exposure exceeding 30 seconds typically results in total tissue collapse. Remains are not suitable for study after this period, as they will typically disintegrate under slight pressure. SCP-2303 demonstrates periodic behavior consistent with low-level sentience. Under observation, it has produced symmetrical, Rorschach-like inkblot patterns across a given surface. These images typically appear during periods of prolonged inactivity or shortly following changes in the anomaly's environment. Interpretations of these images remain inconclusive. Personnel report vague familiarity with the formations, likening them to faces, fragments of text, or interior spaces they are unable to identify. Initial discovery occurred on February 14th, 2025, in Charleston, West Virginia. A 43-year-old male was admitted to a local hospital with extreme dermal trauma and depigmentation of the upper extremities and face. Subject was unresponsive at time of recovery and expired less than 3 hours after admission. Autopsy revealed total lipid depletion and epidermal pigment loss. Affected samples extracted from the subject dissolved upon contact with the air. Recovery teams investigating the subject's residence noticed a large ink stain on the floor of an office space, which was roughly human in outline. A trail of ink led to the subject's bathroom, after which SCP-2303 was discovered, having begun to infiltrate the building's plumbing systems. Addendum 2303-1. Since containment, 2303 has produced the following unprovoked ink block patterns. A distorted humanoid silhouette, the lower body pooled and dispersing. Interwoven loops terminating in frayed lines, suggested of unraveling fibers. A central void surrounded by jagged, erratic spatter, roughly shaped like a seated figure. Post-incident review of recovered tenant records revealed that the apartment had been rented under the name E. Callow, a pseudonym used by an author of several unpublished manuscripts. The desk retrieved from his room was found coated internally with dried ink consistent with 2303's composition. All drawers were sealed shut by hardened residue. Manuscripts were illegible. Pages exhibited alternating streaks of haphazard revision and unfinished sections. No coherent text remains. Efforts to confirm the presence of intelligent consciousness within SCP-2303 are ongoing. The entity does not respond to direct questioning, but displays notable distress when presented with blank paper. Okay, the living ink. There we go. SCP-2303, what do I think about it? Well, I'll give it an upvote. I think it's a nice little article. Definitely didn't know anything about it beforehand, out of character in any way. Not at all. Why would you ask? How strange. Cerulean Flareon, welcome to Site42 staff. Thank you for subscribing. Scarlet, thank you for donating again. Laughing. Sorry, I have laughing fits at stupid things, and I won't tell you anything about it. You'll never take me alive back to laughing. What is this Joker thing going on right now? Why are you a cannibal? Have you stop? Via the Goddess, thank you for your first donation to today's stream. Grab yourself a quiche on your way past the commissary. Oh my goodness, I love your channel so much. Well, thank you kindly. All I ask is for you to say, alter humans are awesome and valid. I don't know what an alter human is, so let me couch that for a second. LGBTQ is awesome and valid. I agree with that wholeheartedly. Furries are awesome and valid. I agree with that wholeheartedly. So you got me for 2 out of 3. I don't know what that last one is, or that first one, actually. Okay, yes, I am unfamiliar with other kin, Therians, fiction kin, and those with non-human or supernatural connections. So I would have to look into that one a little more, but I don't hate people based on their identities very often. So, yeah, probably chill. The other 2 are definitely chill. Scarlet, thank you for donating again. You'll never find the body, laughter. All right, this is very much against protocol, and there will be punishments and taking away of privileges if you hide a dead body in the facility. Cursed Traveler, thank you for your first donation to today's stream, as well as being a member. Grab yourself a mango on your way past the commissary. There's a bunch of bananas floating off the ground that won't stop spinning. A chair was thrown at it. It started floating and spinning. 2, despair. Gravitational anomaly in the commissary, 1 chair and several bananas. We'll get the proper department to take care of that. Cool Man Fight, thank you for donating again. Dr. Sherman, what would you do if a pack of Night Stalker comes after you? And you can pick one SCP to protect yourself with. What would you choose? Well, if I were going to fight Night Stalkers, which are basically just dogs. Yeah, yes, they have snake heads. They're basically just dogs. So I need something to protect me from Dog. Let me pull that up one more time just to make sure the stamina involved here. Genetic hybrid of coyote and rattlesnake. They lay eggs like a snake, but raise pups like a coyote does. Nocturnal. I would take the animal friend perk so they wouldn't attack me. Simple. Simple. Scarlet, thank you for donating 2 more times. No, Frogman, that isn't the body I'm talking about. I know because I ate the body I'm talking about, but no more food, so I'm coming. I like eating flesh. Sorry, I don't know how to. Also, Sherman, don't associate with the Joker. It's just something I have slight problems with. Okay. Gotcha. But also stop eating bodies. And stop hiding bodies in the facility. Commissar Pfeiffer, thank you for your first donation to today's stream, as well as being a member. Make sure to grab yourself a hoagie on your way past the commissary. What type of fantasy creature would you like to have in IRL? Mine would be faunas from Ruby. Aren't faunas like sentient, like animal people? You don't want to have one of those as a pet. That's called slavery, right? If I could have a fantasy creature as a pet, but there's so many. Well, you didn't say like a pet. You said have IRL. I just made pet, because you said creature, you didn't say like person. And I thought the faunas were people, but I'm not sure. I've never watched Ruby. I'm just guessing here. Desk, you're absolutely right. Snorlax and Munchlax all day, every day. Done. Cool Man Fight, thank you for donating again. I asked for an SCP to protect you, not a perk. Ah, damn it. Okay, technicalities. I see. Well, then I would take... I mean, how many Night Stalkers are attacking me here? Is it just one? Because I'll just pick an anomalous gun. You said a pack of Night Stalkers, so more than one. I would use the kinetoglyphs that make me invincible. And I would do the safety dance. SCP-3 something something something. SCP safety dance. 3688. In case you're unfamiliar, SCP-3688, titled You Can Dance If You Want To, is an anomalous series of movements that, if performed accurately, make the dancer completely invincible until they stop dancing. Now, there are also multiple other dances, not just the one that makes you invincible. So you can do other sorts of invincibility dances or other dances as well. Like the last one here, which annihilates all solid matter within the target area. You can do Shadow Clone Jutsu. Shadow Clone Jutsu, everyone. That's a dance. What about the Sense Enhancement dance? What about the Temporal Distortion Field? So that you move faster. Like the Flash, if you dance right. What about the Shield dance? Yes, I would obviously manifest my sick dance moves to protect me from the Night Stalkers. And or annihilate all matter surrounding me with my sweet dance moves. Answered. Hazelnut and Nade, welcome to Site 42 staff. Thank you for subscribing. Officer Kin, thank you for your first donation to today's stream as well as being a member. Make sure to grab yourself a brownie on your way past the commissary. Hey Doc, this is Alpha 1. I have SCP-1000. Where would you like it? It's a Bigfoot entity. It is an anomaly. It's not a person. It's an object. Please practice proper pronoun parlance protocols at the Foundation. Anomalies are its, not he, not she. It's. Or can you ask someone where they need to go? You need to put it in the temporary containment cell so we can decontaminate it and then put it into permanent storage. Scarlett, thank you for donating again. I'll stop leaving them in the facility, I suppose, but I won't stop eating them. I don't know anymore. It's the only thing my body will let me digest. Well, work that out with the commissary and the phrasing that I'm looking for. Work that out with the commissary staff. We can attend to dietary needs. We have plenty of anomalies that only eat dead human bodies. And we have plenty of dead human bodies here at the Foundation. Just don't do it under the table. Like, either not through the proper channels or literally under a table where we could lose that. By the way, Site42 staff, we currently have 8 minutes left on stream. Time check is 8 minutes left on stream. Can you show a mirror in front of SCP-096? Will it, not he, Shy Guy is an anomaly, I just said this, it's an it. Will it kill itself? No, because it knows what it looks like. And that's why it's upset. It only cares if you know what it looks like. And that's when it will kill you. Scarlet, thank you for donating again. They don't need to be dead. We're not going to feed you live people. I mean, we might. Sometimes there are anomalies we feed live people. Work it out with commissary staff. The Pasta Physics Division wants to talk to you. Get your order right. Grow Garden, welcome to Site42 staff. Thank you for subscribing. Give me the key card to 1471 or I'll release the ankle biter, my brother. Intern Ethan. You know nothing, Jon Snow. There is no key card to 1471. You know why? Because we can't contain a mallow. They are intangible. They are incorporeal. You cannot touch them. They can walk through walls. They are ghosts. You can't even see them without the help of a reflective surface or a cell phone picture. So I don't know what you're trying to accomplish here, except to be a frickin' weirdo. Jeez. You'd think you would have a little more information about the thing you're trying to fraternize with. I would do anything to get Sherm to do full covers of songs. Intern A.A. Blackwood, the Dr. Sherman cover album, like the Spider-Man Christmas album from the Spider-Verse movie. Is 67 an SCP? No, it is a meme. But SCP-067 is a pen that forces you to write your own biography. And Siren Hand isn't an SCP either. Sheeny, thank you for your first donation to today's stream as well as being a member. Make sure to grab yourself a hot toddy on your way past the commissary. Wonder what the Macarena would protect you from. Definitely not from destroying your dignity. I mean, it does protect you from being stuck on the side of the dance floor at a wedding. Oh, those people will come out to Macarena like that. Scarlett, thank you for donating again. Also, Desk, I will never stop, but apparently I have talked to the commissary or something, so I'll get back on that subject. Where is it? I don't know. The Pasta Physics Division will take your conversation of this soon. Sabine, How do you know so much of this? Well, I am the site director of the site of the SCP Foundation. I'm in a high-ranking position where I have access to a lot of data. Or you could simply say that I've been in the fandom for 10 years and I've read lots of these documents. I mean, look at the YouTube channel's playlist of SCP readings. There's over 500 recorded SCP readings on this channel alone for podcast readings. And if you count that I have to read like 2 to 3 to 4 SCPs before I pick one to read, I've read at least 2,000 of the 9,000 current entries. Remember, no one knows everything about the fandom. There's way too much to know. But you hang out long enough, you absorb knowledge. Raccoon Dog, thank you for your first donation to today's stream as well as being a member. Grab yourself some chicken tendies on your way past the commissary. Hey, Doc, just want to say thanks for being here. Oh, well, thank you kindly, Raccoon Dog, and thank you for being here, too. Do Dr. Chair and Dr. Penn know each other? I'm sure they have plenty of conversations together. After all, I leave Dr. Penn here with my lab coat when I run off, so in that case, I'm sure they're well acquainted. Scarlet, thank you for donating again. Do I still have my privileges because I technically told you where the body was, or are they still taken away from me for however long? Once you sort things out with the Pasta Physics Division, then we'll reinstate your privileges. They are taken away until then. Is coming. May I fraternize with SCP-049 if I put SCP-113 on it, not him, it? Please. Really? Global Occult Coalition? Really? You think in my house, my hashtag annoyed in asexual house, I'm going to give an enemy of the Foundation permission to fraternize with an anomaly? That's what you think? Where is your mind? You have lost your goddamn mind. Where is your critical thinking skills? Try harder. Scarlet, thank you for donating again. Sad. Well, yes, that's what happens when you break the rules, and hopefully you won't break the rules again, then you won't have to be sad. We like the rules being followed here at the Foundation. It's kind of our whole thing. Da 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 da. Cristiano, welcome to Site 42 staff. Thank you for subscribing. Okay, can I at least put my coffee in SCP-914? Really? That's what you're bargaining down to? Just get a cup of coffee from the commissary like everybody else. Scarlet, thank you for donating again. I want my privileges back. Yes, once you talk to the Pasta Physics Division and sort out this dietary thing so we don't have any messes left around the facility, yes. Right. Do you actually work in SCP? Well, intern Duke, let me point out, in real life, there is no such thing as the SCP Foundation. We are first and foremost a creative writing community, and ever since the Slender Man stabbings, when those kids thought Slender Man was real and stabbed their friend about it, no, we do not pretend to be real in any sense. So if someone asks if we're real, I drop character immediately and say, no, we're not real. But I am an SCP author, and I have been a YouTuber for the SCP Foundation since 2015. Therefore, this is a acting situation. Acting. We are playing a game here, just like if you go to the Renaissance Fair. Then people are in character, but you break kayfabe for certain scenarios. And I'll take one more question. Well, that's not a question, but I'll say it anyways because it's sweet. Let me say I'm proud of you. You're putting so much effort in your videos and you're doing really well. I'm so glad you can persevere and carry on even though times can be tough. I'm proud of you. Well, bless you. Bless you. We're working hard over here. Doing our best to upgrade our content. The streams are doing great. Croissant Meme Productions. Thank you for your first donation to today's stream. Grab yourself a cruller on your way past the commissary. I'd say a croissant, but that would be cannibalism. Do negative SCPs exist? I believe there is one. I believe there is one SCP that is a negative number, but it's like hidden in the database in a way. Des, can you confirm this for me? Is it like SCP-1? There's an SCP-1-J. Otherwise, it looks like there's actually not. Interesting. All right. Well, last two things. How much would it cost for the Chaos Insurgency to visit Site 42? Intern Dino, that was just like a couple days ago. Look in our live stream playlist. We had a raid just this week. So, already happened. I'd rather not again. And then the other one I wanted to hit real quick was... Where'd it go? It's gone. I forget what it was, unfortunately. But we had one more dono, so that'll be the last one of the day. The Thomas, thank you for your first donation to today's stream, especially going through the Ko-Fi. Much obliged. Make sure to grab yourself a... You can have a croissant on your way past the commissary. Did we commit 9/12, though? Oh, we committed so many September 12ths. You don't even know, man. The World Destroyer and BioPro. Welcome to Site 42 staff. Thank you for subscribing. And one last donation before I start the outro, because I saw it come in real quick. Scarlet, let me out, bashing my bed against the wall now. Well, thank you for donating again. And as I said, talk with Pasta Physics. That's all you need to do. Why are you raging? You know the job. Pay attention. Silent Follower, thank you for your first donation to today's stream, as well as being a member. Make sure to grab yourself a pack of red vines on your way past the commissary. Hello, two questions. What did I miss and what is on your shirt? Well, what you missed is Fanart Friday. And this shirt is little margarita/martini glasses and shells. It's a very beachy shirt. So, Site 42 staff, we are at the end of stream. And as always, at the end of stream, I tell you my favorite SCPs. Now, I'm not going to tell you that my favorite SCPs are the ones I personally wrote. That would be cheating. Of course, I love the documents I wrote. And if you want to read those, you can go to the Sherm Site 42 Hub and SCP author page. There you can see all the SCPs I personally wrote, as well as one tab over, you can see some links. Some links that people are often looking for, but do not often find because they don't look hard enough. While you're at those links, you can become a Site42 patron or a YouTube channel member if you want to donate to us monthly. You can do a Ko-Fi or a YouTube Super Chat if you want to donate to us one donation at a time. Either way, direct donations are the easiest way to keep the lights on for me and the Site42 staff, so we appreciate it. And hey, if you are broke, gang, that's no problem with us. We're an arts community. We know what it's like to be broke, gang. Trust me. And so, as long as you are here, liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, chatting, going and supporting SCP projects that I shout out here on the channel, that means you are an honorable member of Mobile Task Force Sci-42, codename the Signal Boosters. And it's because of you guys' power and engagement that we can game the YouTube algorithm to bring more people into the Site-42 fandom, and therefore we will be able to greater support the SCP Wiki and its authors and its artists and its animators and its game devs and its filmmakers. So I salute you, Sci-42, for your service. And by the way, you guys did get the likes above the view count today. I think you did it yesterday too, but I forgot to mention it. So congratulations on your epic success today again, Mobile Task Force Sci-42. You are unstoppable. So now, my favorite SCPs in no particular order are SCP-3999, SCP-3043, SCP-008-J, SCP-Spooky-J, SCP-5031, SCP-5175, SCP-5320, and SCP-8980. Content warning on the last one, it's a bit of a rough read. Speed round, 3999-3043-008-J, Spooky-J, 503157, 5175, 5320, 8980. Content warning on the last one. Woo! So, Site-42 staff, I hope you've had fun. I hope you've learned something. Be safe, be well, and as always, secure, contain, protect. I'll see you in the next video and or stream. Scarlet, thank you for your last minute dono. You will behave, and we will release your privileges once you talk to Pasta Physics. Literally, just one task. You can do it. I believe in you. You've got this. You can clear the table all on your own. When I dance, they call me Macarena, and the boys, they say que está buena. They all want me, they can't have me, so they all come and dance beside me. Move with me, chant with me, and if you're good, I'll take you home with me. Dale a tu cuerpo alegría Macarena, que tu cuerpo es alegre que está buena. Dale tu cuerpo alegría Macarena, Macarena, ay!